Hello everyone. Now we will solve a numerical which is based on the topic resultant of coplanar concurrent forces. Now the given question is, first of all, understand the question. If you understand the question, then draw the diagram. Half of the solution will be there. Directly formula based questions are there. Now what is that? Determine the magnitude and direction of resultant. Means we have to find out the resultant of the given set of forces. So set of forces is given in this way. First force is 200 Newton and 30 degree to east towards north. Second 250 Newton, that is towards north. 300 Newton, that is towards northwest. 350 Newton, that is 40 degree with west and towards south. Now the question is there, what will be the equilibrium of the given force system, right? Now first of all we will draw the diagram, then we will see we can apply which method. Now as this is the question of direction system, so we first of all we draw the standard directions. So we know that these are the four directions. So we say, let's say this is east, then here it will be west. If I take on this side, it will be south, east, west, then north and south. Now this is the point O. Now the first case is there. Read the statement very carefully. 200 Newton, value is 200 Newton, magnitude 200 Newton, inclined at 30 degree with east 30 degree angle towards north. It can be here also, but it is given that towards north. So it means this is the direction of 200 Newton and it is making an angle 30 degree with east towards north, right? Now the second is 250 Newton towards north. Directly given towards north means, like in this direction it is directly given 250 Newton, right? Now the third is 300 Newton towards northwest, means in between northwest it is given 300 Newtons. So towards northwest means always we take mid of these. So these two directions are perpendicular to each other. So angle is 45. With this or this you can take in any direction, both are same. So this is 45 degree and the magnitude is given 300 Newton. And the fourth case is 350 Newton inclined at 40 degree with west towards the south. Angle is with west but towards south. So this is the force 350 Newton and angle with west. This angle with west is 40 degree towards south. So in the diagram, first of all we have to find out all the directions, all the magnitudes, all the angles. Now this is the given set of forces. Now from the diagram it is very clear that we cannot apply directly the parallelogram theorem, and all the forces are having one single line of action of forces, they are passing from this. So this is the case of coplanar concurrent forces, and we know that in the last video I have discussed about that how to find out. There are three steps to solve this. Now what are these three steps? First we resolve all the forces into its components, x and y components. Then second we find out the summation of all the x direction components, summation of all y direction components. In third step we apply the formula for resultant and the direction. So we do the same. So in this we can directly apply this. Summation of fx means sum of all the force components in x direction. So one by one we will take, like for this 200. So what will be the x component of 200? That will be 200 cos 30. 200 x direction it will be cos, y direction it will be sine. 200 cos 30, right? Now plus, because we are finding summation, so one force x component done. Now second force x component. Now second force is 250. We get the value of angles later on, but right now we write the full equation. Now what is that? Second 250 Newton, this one, and x component, that will be this cos, and angle is what? 90. We take all the angles with x. Now if I take this as x, first 230 with this, second 250 90 with this, plus now the third 300. So 300 again, component cos, so 300 cos 135. So I am getting 135, 90 plus 45. So this is 135 plus next force is 350. So this is 350 into cos. Now we will take this angle, complete angle, right? So that is 180 plus this one 40. So this is cos 220. Clear with this? So when now we will calculate, we will fill the values. So you can calculate it. So this is 200 into 0.866, that is the value of cos theta, plus 250, and we know that cos 90 will be 0. So we can directly do that 0, but just to teach you, I am taking the full equation. Then it will be 250 into 0. Now the third, that is 300 into cos 135. I have calculated, that is cos 35, that minus 0.707 plus 350 cos 220. So this is minus 0.766. Now we will find out the summation of these, that is equal to this value. So we will find out the sum of all these, and ultimately we are getting sum of all summation of fx, that is equal to minus 307 Newton, and that is along OX bar. OX bar means the resultant of this is not in x direction, in this direction, negative side. Similarly, we will find out summation of Fy. So now we will find out the y component of all the forces. So I'll show you how. Y component. So what is that? First component, first 200 Newton, 200. Now the angle will be same, but only it will be with sine. Here we are using the same angle with cos. Now the angle will be sine, just to get the y component, sine 30. So I am writing direct sine 90 plus 300 sine 135 plus 350 sine 220. Right, now we will fill the values. It is 0.5 plus 250 into sine 91 plus 300, that is 0.707 plus 350 into 0. This will be minus 0.642. Whenever we make the calculation, at least take 3 decimal places value after decimal, 3 decimal places value to get the exact answer. So we sort it out and we get the value this, and when the summation of Fy we calculate, that is coming to be 337.4 Newton. Now this is positive, so it will be along y, means it is along this y direction, not y dash direction. Okay, this is the magnitude. These are the components fx and fy. Now we will find out the resultant. Now we know that what is the formula, that is equal to under root of summation of fx square plus summation of fy square, that is the resultant. So we fill the values. Now this is minus 307 plus 337.4 square of both, and that is coming equals to 456.1 Newton. Right, now we will go for direction. So theta is given by the formula, theta is equal to tan inverse summation of fy divided by summation of fx. right? So this is equal to tan inverse of, we have the value of fx and fy summation, then that is 337.4 divided by 307. Now that is equal to 47.7 degree. Now it is in actually negative direction. Now we can say that inclination of resultant with positive direction means we have to find out it in positive direction, and we say that theta is equal to 180 minus 47.7, and it is coming equals to 132.3 degree. Now as question says that we have to find out the equilibrant. Now equilibrant means what will be the equilibrant of this? So equilibrant will have the given value 456.1 Newton in 47.7 degree to oppose the resultant. As we know that what is equilibrant, it is the force which is required to be applied so that the object should be in the same equilibrium or rest position. So this force is required to be applied in this direction, which is directly opposite to the resultant. Thank you.